Hi, it's Steve with Desert Dwellers, and today we're going to just touch upon some former reviews I've done and add a couple little things. We're going to start with the ATN Excite 2 high definition day-night scope. Okay, been using this off and on a little bit at night. It is a little bulky and stuff, and I still love it, but a few of the cons. Okay, digital zoom. At 3 power, you get a pretty good image. When you start going up to 14, it degrades quite a bit for my preference, so I keep it on the lower one, so that's not too big of a deal. The ballistics calculator seems to work pretty good, even though I need to make sure my muzzle velocity is more accurate. I'm just using stuff I'm finding off the internet. So, but generally speaking, that works pretty good. Now, last time I took it out rabbit hunting, spotlighting at night, I tried something a little bit new. Trying to get your eye into this is a little hard, so I actually just popped this off so I could use it more like a regular scope, and since it's at night, I don't have to worry about the bright sunlight affecting my vision. It did help a little bit, but we were having a rough night that night, and the rabbits were acting crazy on us. But all in all, it still works pretty good, and I'm still enjoying it. Next, did a little review on the Solomark night vision little monocular thing here. I bought this because with the ATN on my rifle, which has a suppressor and all this other stuff, and the battery pack and the infrared illuminator, the rifle combo is like 15 pounds. That's a lot of weight to try to hold up. So I bought this. This was really inexpensive, $143 off Amazon. Uses this 4AA batteries. It has a day-night mode. The night mode, you would take off your little infrared filter thing here, turn your illuminator on here. Without the illuminator on, it thinks it's like in day mode, so the ISO doesn't go up real high, so your night vision part, where it's bringing in light, is lower. As soon as you click that on, it brings up that ISO, see much better. It actually works pretty good. With the illuminator, I'm lighting things up at least to 100 yards away. It works great. If there is a problem with this, the video recording is only 480p. It's very low grade, but I didn't really buy it to record stuff with. I bought it so it's 11 ounces, 12 ounces, and I can sit there and comfortably, and I have to hold up a 15-pound rifle trying to look when I'm out at night using the infrared and night vision stuff. So I've been really happy with this. It works really good. Next little item, the ATN Shot Track 5x camera here, gun mounted camera. Again, I love it. Can't really see anything bad about this. For the most part, it works. You turn it on and it works. It takes recordings, and you got that 5x lens on it, so it's a lot better than using a GoPro, which you can't see any rabbits out there at all. With this, you can see the rabbits at least. It's really lightweight. Battery holds up friggin' forever. I did like 3.5 hours of recording, 3 hours and 15 minutes of recording altogether yesterday. The only bad side, I guess, if you want to say there's a bad side. Okay, you turn it on here. It takes several seconds for it to start recording. So really, when you're out rabbit hunting, and here in Nevada, it's mostly we're walking around a desert, they jump up, and you might have 2-3 seconds tops from the time you first see the rabbit to the time he gets away or he's down. It's really fast, reactive shooting. So obviously you ain't got time to turn this on, wait for the rabbit to, rabbit's going, oh, hi there, wait for me to shoot you. It doesn't really happen that way. So you got to leave this on all the time, which is what I'm saying. It records hours and hours and hours. And it does record a lot. And then you got to go through that video, because, out of 3.5 hour video, I'm down if I'm going to get 5 minutes of usable stuff out of it. That's probably the only bad thing about it, but, it's the nature of the beast. You got to do it. 22 is even the ATN. It has the recoil activated triggering part of it. Does not work on my little 22 rifle. I've tried it. Yeah, if I put it on something bigger, it's probably going to work just fine. I haven't tried it on my 223s, but for rabbits, the 22, it just ain't going to help. But all in all, it's a good device. Okay, something else. I've actually had this for a while now. My brother owned it for years. I bought it off of him. It's the Bushnell Yardage Pro 1000. It's a laser rangefinding device. Basically, you look through the eyepiece, you have your little targeting in there, you hold a button. If you can hold it good enough on a target, yeah, you're going to get a good, accurate yardage reading from it. And it works great. We were out a little over a week ago up in the Black Rock Desert, and it's bright sunlight. And yeah, it's not reaching out 1,000 yards in that bright sunlight. It's a little laser, infrared laser. So to get the yardages, the 625, I couldn't hold it still enough to get it. I actually had to walk out, so I'm recording or getting a yardage to the target once I finally got a good reading on it, and then back to where I'm shooting, combining together to do that. For 800 yards, I did that in 3 sections. From the first mound, which was 178 yards away, to a second mound, which was just about another 120 yards away. And then I can see that little rock. If you look at the previous videos, you'll see this little rock at about 800 yards. That was about 500 yards, 498 to be precise. So 498, 121, 178, plus this mound, because I'm ranging from one side into the other. I added 2 yards to it. So it was about 800. But at night, it picked up really good. I was getting some trees. One of them, one was like 890 yards, another one was over to 900 yards, but it was after sunset. But again, they're not that expensive. And if you're out in the boonies a lot and you're doing shooting and you're curious about your yardage, these little range finders, especially the Bushnells, they work really good. This one, I think my brother bought it probably a decade ago, maybe longer. I'm not even sure how long he's had it. I bought it off from last year. And it still runs fine. We've only replaced the batteries like once in it so far, so that's how nice that is. All right. Another little thing. Okay. All right. We're doing the shooting up there at Black Rock last week. My brother's using a pair of 8-power Barskas? I don't know. Anyway, he loves them. And he's spotting for me. Because, with the recoil of the rifle, I can't quite settle it down before I see the impact of dirt flying up from our targets. And a couple of times at the 625, you can see it on the video because I'm using a Nikon D7100 set to the 1.3 crop, which is cropping it even farther. 500 millimeter lens on it, tied to a really good tripod. It's an effective millimeter range of focal length of 1000, which zoomed it in pretty good, and I was able to video it to go back and look at it over and over, for the lighter hits. Okay. A couple times at the 625, my brother, he's like, oh, hit, but it was low and to the right. It's just because the dust popped up and drifted in front of the target. So he saw that because it wasn't zoomed in enough. Things like that. And then at the 800, there was a couple issues too, but again, it's a long range for an 8-power. Now this I just got in yesterday from Amazon. It's a spotting scope, as you can see. It's an inexpensive one. It's from GoldenEye Tactical. It's a 30-90. I have no idea what the objective meter is, but it does have the little sunshade thing. The lens pops open. Here, the focusing. This does your power focusing. I just wanted an inexpensive one. And it was down to this one and another one from a company I can't think of it. But this one has the collar that spins around. So that's why I bought this one. Got it for $70 off Amazon. Comes with a little tripod, but I got other tripods if I need it up higher. Got to play with it just for a few minutes this morning. Now I'm out in the bright light. I'm quite happy with it. I live in an apartment complex. Down at the far end of the complex, across the street, is this little green power box. Some numbers, little 2-3 inch number stickers that are on it. The rangefinder put it at 331 yards away. Even at 30 power, I can read the numbers. At 90 power, I can read the numbers better. I mean, yeah, you don't get as clear at 90 power, but it's still, I'm reading a 2 inch, 3 inch number at over 300 yards. I'm quite happy with it. The clarity is quite good for a very, very inexpensive spotting scope. 90 millimeter objective. Okay, so now I know. Alrighty. So those are some of the things I've been doing lately. We've been busy, been going crazy. I'm exhausted between work and running around in the desert and video editing, and the place is a mess. I keep piling more and more stuff up around on my desk, my corner of confusion here. But I'm having fun, having a good time doing this. So hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to put some more on. I got some more video I got to edit, but it's just been taking a lot of my time. And work is getting crazy. We got a project coming up at work, and I'm going to be crazy for about the next 3 to 4 weeks. It's going to be really crazy at work. So I'm not going to have a whole lot of time to do this, but I'm going to do it when I get a chance. So anyway, thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed it, and keep watching. Bye.